Hey, Bithead 1000, when's the best time to go garage sailing? Well, if I had an inch on my cock for every time I got that question in my mailbox, I'd have one big monster contacts. So let's examine that question, because it's a very subjective question. Basically, if you have a garage sale, the average garage sale goes from 9 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is a variable we can count on. So right here, if we graph it like this, we have time. Okay, and we'll start here and we'll say, well, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? And I guess the other variable, I guess there's two different variables you can talk about. But the one we're going to talk about now is deal. What kind of deal are you going to get? So basically, let's say somebody puts out an item for $40 at 8 o'clock in the morning. 40. As time progresses, this price changes. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and 0. And you say, Bithead 1000, 0, that's foolish. That's free. Well, I got news for you. By the end of a garage sale, everything is free. I'll tell you what, I'm so confident in that you can go to at the end of a garage sale, you could go there and I guarantee you see everything bundled up and put out by the side of the road, because that's basically what happens. And if you really had the time and you didn't have any dignity whatsoever, you could go out there and dig through the trash and probably find what you're looking for if it wasn't sold at the garage sale. So anyway, so here we go. At 8 o'clock, chances are you're going to have to pay $40 for that item. Because let's face it, the person just put it out there. And he's going to try to get his price for it. But I guess the curve would go a little something like this. Because time is a constant. Okay. So the interesting part about this is, I guess this would talk about, I guess the idea of the price and everything, and also I guess this would be relative to quality, like say finding Final Fantasy over here and finding Frogger for the PS1. Now that's not necessarily always the case. But for the most part, I think that's what you'll find to be the case in most examples. So here we go. At 8, it's safe to say that at 8 o'clock you're going to wind up paying 40. Around 12 o'clock, you'll probably wind up paying $20. And at the 12 o'clock mark, this is where panic really starts to set in for somebody throwing a garage sale. They say, "Oh my God, these items aren't selling." The idea, because it took them all morning to put this stuff out, the idea of bringing it back in and eliminating the whole purpose of having the garage sale starts to set in. And I think that's when people really get panicked, right around the 12 o'clock mark. And this is where the prices really, I think, start to drop off. You might even be able to adjust this from a straight line almost to a curve. It would probably be more accurate as a curve, but for argument's sake, we'll just keep it like this. And by 4 o'clock, you can basically count on the item being free, or or very, very close to free. But there's a trade-off here. Okay? Chances are your quality items are going to happen early in the morning. And if you're there at 8 o'clock in the morning, you have basically, that's by 8 o'clock you're an early bird. And you basically have your choice of what's at the garage sale. By 4 o'clock, you're certainly not going to find, there are exceptions, but you're certainly not going to find probably the most quality items. So the question is, do you want to go out and find the most quality item, or do you want to save the most money? So that's why this is the whole idea of this concept is very subjective, because it all depends on the guy garage sailing. Some people have money to throw around and they're just looking for the quality items. Some guys are just out there for the deals. And this last garage sale that we went to was a real eye-opener in that respect, because we found some great deals toward the end of the day, and that's what made me think about this concept. But there's also something else you have to think about. And that is how much you spent for this piece of foam board. So we're just going to flip it like this. Alright. I guess the other concept we're going to think about is opportunity. And I guess opportunity is a bit like probability. Opportunity, probability. I don't know, I guess we would think in percentages. So, in this particular graph, let me see something, okay. In this particular graph, we put time, let me get a little closer so you guys can see better. We put time at the bottom, so this would be 8 o'clock, this would be 12 o'clock, and this would be 4 o'clock. And then opportunity in percentages, 1%, I guess, chance of finding something. 50%. And then 100%. And I think this is basically a no-brainer. This is going to be a curve, but I think by writing this on paper, you might be able to, I don't know, generate some new ideas about things, because, I mean, isn't that what it's all about? Kind of like coming up with theory and, putting it on paper, examining it and plotting it, and then maybe finding, maybe something interesting or out of the ordinary. So here we go. Even though that probably won't happen here. Okay. So it's safe to say that if there is something at a garage sale and you're an early bird, it's safe to say at 8 o'clock, if there's something there, your percentage of picking up that item, your opportunity to pick up that item, is at 100%. Okay, and I think this is where this graph varies, because I don't think it's a straight line. I believe there's a curve involved. I have a feeling the curve goes something like this. Okay. That might be a little exaggerated, because from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I think you damn near have 100%, 100 to 90%, maybe that would be the variant involved there, 100 to 90% chance of finding something from 8 o'clock till about, I'd say till about 10 o'clock. Okay, because at 10 o'clock, that's when the sharks come out, because a lot of times garage sales start at 10 o'clock. So people just figure, hey, we'll start at 10 o'clock and all the garage sales will be open. We won't miss any or whatnot. So, between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, that's danger hour. That's where things really start to sweep and opportunity really starts to drop off. And by 1 o'clock, things get really abysmal as far as opportunity is concerned. It means the sharks have basically eaten up everything from here back. Okay, so as far as your opportunity is concerned, I would say your window of opportunity is from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Maybe 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, to be quite honest with you. And that will determine your success rate probability-wise. So, at the end of the day, if you ask me, hey, Bidhead, what time should I go out garage sailing? I would tell you, if you're looking for quality and you don't mind spending a little money, I would say, get out there as early as possible. And if you want to be the most efficient at it, because I'm not efficient at it, I go all day long. That's not an efficient way to go. I would say from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock noon. That's about a 4-hour window of garage sailing. I think that's where I've had my most success. But if you're the kind of guy that has the whole day and you got a nice bankroll and you're out there for the fight, you can go till the end of the day and still find stuff. So anytime you guys are out there and it's running late and you think just like the chances are 0 to 0 of finding something, you know what? Your probability is down, but it happens. And your proof is right here. So I'm Bidhead 1000, and that's today's garage sale tip of the day.